So the other day I showed you my Kensington from Kurt Geiger and told you the reasons that I was letting go of that bag and I'd sold it on eBay. Well, now I'm going to show you something that I was so absolutely 100% obsessed with for years and years and years, and I finally purchased it at the end of last year, and after using it only once, I'm selling it. And that is my Aspinal travel wallet. Never in a million years would I have been able to guess that I was actually going to do that. It's kind of a funny story because I had saved enough money to buy the Speedy Bandolier from Louis Vuitton. I was all set to purchase that bag, and at the last minute I thought, this is silly, it's a big amount of money. I was really trying to cut back at the time and thinking, I really don't want to spend that money on that bag, and so I ended up purchasing the Longchamp Neo, the all black Neo. I love that bag. It's been awesome. I've used it tons since I purchased it in September, October last year. So I bought that instead, and I thought, since I'd saved so much money, I would finally treat myself to the Aspinal travel wallet of dreams that I've always wanted. And I still spent less than half of what I would have had I bought the Speedy. So that was kind of the reason that I eventually pulled the trigger and purchased it. However, even while I was purchasing it, I remember I was umming and ahhing about it for ages and ages, and I wasn't sure about what colour I should get, I wasn't sure about the initials, and a big part of the reason that I wanted this wallet in the first place was the personalisation. I'm huge on monogramming anything that's not nailed down, and when I eventually came to purchase it, I was so nervous because it is really expensive for the item. I was so nervous that I decided not to monogram it, and I got black because I thought it was the safest colour and maybe more members of the family would be able to use it. Another reason I didn't monogram it, because I thought if my husband wants to use it while he's away with work or something, then it's a little bit less, you know, this is my wife's, because of course it is unisex. And yeah, at the time I obviously was making those decisions because I wasn't 100% sure, and that should have triggered something in my mind to maybe decide not to purchase it, but it didn't. And so I got the black. The reason that I got the black was because of this amazing red suede interior. That's what swayed me, if you will, to this in the final stages of the purchasing process, because I just thought this is the most amazing colour in the world. It really was an amazing pop to me. And there weren't really any other colours that were really doing it for me. I liked the red lizard print, this but red, but it was cream inside. It just didn't quite do it for me in the same way that this red interior did. So I purchased this, it came. I immediately thought, this is absolutely massive. It is huge, but also I've got 4 passports to put in here. And once you do put 4 passports in there, it's pretty bulky. And this little, what do we call this? I don't know. It's like a little slot. I don't know. It's not really a fastening. It's just a little thing where you just slot the what would you call this fastening? This little thing here, little folded whatever, is not secure at all, and so if you overfill it, you can't keep it closed. If I was to put 4 passports and several documents in here, it would be, I wouldn't feel like it was secure in there. I would feel like maybe if I had a large bag like a Neverfull or something, then it could open and the things could come out. It just didn't. Immediately, I wasn't happy with it, but I kept it. We were going on holiday. I was really excited to use it. I did, and we're going on holiday again next month. I have been eBaying some stuff because eventually I want to buy that Speedy B that I was going to buy originally. All of these things always come back to, oh, I bought all of these things so I wouldn't buy that, and then eventually I sell those things and buy the thing I should have bought in the first place. I never learned my own lessons. But because I'm going through Heathrow, I can get tax-free shipping? Tax-free shopping is the word I was looking for. So I've decided that I am going to finally purchase that, I think. And so I've been going through and deciding to sell some of the things that I don't love. This is one of them. And I honestly can't believe it because it's such a beautiful item. It doesn't bring me the joy I thought that it would. And I really, for years I've wanted this. And it really didn't do it for me at all. So what I've decided that I'm going to be using instead, that I did buy last year and I did show you here on this channel, is my pochette accessoire, which I purchased from Vestiaire Collective pre-owned. Purely because you could not buy one. I still think that they're out of stock online. I don't know about in store, but I love this so much. I used this tons last year. I would buy another one in a heartbeat. I purchased, this is like a fake leather, but I purchased some different straps to use with it. I've got a chain that I've used with it most of all. I probably at some point will buy the monogram strap that you can purchase direct from Louis Vuitton. really expensive for a strap. I may look into how much it is duty free because I think I would use it a lot. But anyway, the reason that I think this is a way better version of that for me, although obviously it's more expensive, is it's so much more versatile. This has got the same amount of stuff in it that the Aspinal travel wallet did, but it's considerably more compact. Let me just compare the two for you. So I've got some boarding passes in here which do fit. I have got all of our boarding passes that I just happen to have still in the travel wallet, and our 4 passports, and it's still got loads of room to spare. I could put a pen and notepad, some more documents and things, just absolutely tons of space in this thing. It's so deceptive. And so it's a similar kind of footprint, similar size in theory, but it is considerably more compact, a lot thinner. And when I take this to wherever it is I'm going, I can then just attach my chain and I've got another bag or I've got a clutch. It's so much more versatile. I can put these things in the safe at the hotel wherever we are, and then I've actually got another bag with me. So it just makes sense for me. Also, if I was to be traveling by myself, I have this very old Louis Vuitton, I think it was called a Continental wallet, I forget, but it actually fits passports in there as well. So I mean, it's got change for some reason. I'll bet it's all foreign currency. Yes, it is. It feels really heavy, like it's got tons of random stuff in it. I've got the things that you find in purses. So just to give you an idea, because I actually purchased this pre-owned as well. I got it pre-owned and then I went and got it heat stamped, which I thought was amazing. I took it to Louis Vuitton and they did it for free, but that was a while ago. So let's see whether or not it will actually close if I put all 4 of these in. Now, I think it could fit 2 comfortably, but 4 is really pushing it. 2, I wouldn't have a problem. Still having my cards and my coins and stuff, all those things in there. But if I was just traveling me and my husband, I could definitely just put them in there. And that's no extra items. I could just kind of, I don't know. I'm really moving away from the idea of travel wallets because I do now think that maybe they were just taking up completely unnecessary space in my bag, which is a premium when you're thinking of travel. You really don't want to be taking things that you don't need, and this is sizable. So that's the reason that I'm selling it. Like I said in my previous video, this will have already gone by the time this goes up. I'm not selling it to you, but I am selling it. So I thought I would let you know why. It's an absolutely beautiful item, but it was very, very expensive for what it is, and just wasn't as exciting to use as I thought it would be.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that